Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to tonight's recruitment race qualifying underway here with the Racers Elite Network. We got the trucks out here on the racetrack tonight. It'll be an interesting turn of events. We got a full field here, and we got a couple of microphone holders out there going to turn some laps tonight. We'll see how well they do here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, I believe Concord, North Carolina. Temperature looks like 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind looks like no wind tonight, so should not play a factor on any aerodynamics on the cars exiting or entering any of the corners. Humidity looks like 53%, a little cloudy here, not too bad. But I got Andrew Teff, the man I'm used to seeing on the racetrack. It's the first time having you here in the booth. It's a pleasure.
Folks.
So, going to be interesting to see how things play out here tonight as far as getting trying to change some things a little bit and move forward with other stuff, but there's a few things that need work in this, but it was a good day to work on it, so we're going to give a little bit of what we got.
Got about 8 minutes left of qualifying here.
Oh, this is a recruitment race, I'm not really, so we said we got the usual group plus 5, so we got 5 drivers working the tryout session here today, so we'll see if they have what it takes to be competitive and show their skill levels here to be part of the regular series. Man, you know, I used to, this threw me for a loop here, and it's kind of odd because I used to race the guy, it's Ronnie Wainscott, and I seen Wainscott in the 10 up there, and I think they used the same number. And I just looked up and had to remind myself that Kirby was in here. Oof. That's a bad way to end that run. Qualifying effort. Trying to see. First and foremost, I'll thank Andrew for letting us come out here and do this, as well as all the drivers for coming out and putting on a show that they're about to do. Chris Stouffer looks to have the fastest time in qualifying so far. 30.274 is Truth Hook going to go second quick to 55. 30.284 seconds. Ryan Warp is currently third quick on the board.
Pretty large field here tonight, so qualifying will be pretty important.
Yeah, they gotta get that pit spot there at the end of pit road too. That's a key takeaway as well. Look, there's I believe Chris Stouffer now gonna go to the top of the leaderboard. He's up there, 30.274 has been up there. I saw somebody jump up there. I don't know who it was. Matt Miles, the third, is what I saw. Matt Miles going to go to third with a 30.305. Best lap time for him. So we're watching the 46 of Chris Stouffer out there putting laps down. Some of his laps are already counted for qualifying.
I wonder if that's his real last name. First name's Chris, so I feel like he just split his first name.
And he might
two
have.
names. Chris Stouffer. We'll have to ask him sometime.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
a
he'll
good
get
question.
an interview later.
The way he's going, he might. Curtis Ecker out there in the number 8 truck. It's like a Chevy Silverado for the number 8. So his lap times clocking as a very high commended competitor here with the Racers Elite Series. Looks like 12th quick for his first lap, 30.481. Brandon Sanfilippo going to go 30.864. And Stephen Latrell goes 30.395. Latrell going to come in at 9th place. Brandon Biddy's going to clock in 30.488. Brandon Biddy going to clock in at a position did he go to? Brandon Biddy in position 15. Here we go, Mike Taylor on the racetrack. There's a highlight, one that's not hardly behind the wheel, and he was very excited to do so. So I'm in here turning some practice laps earlier. He told me he was pretty stoked to be able to get in here and get some laps in tonight. So he rolls around the Speedway in the number 56 machine. 30.412 for his first lap time will set him 13th fast so far. The 35 works his way off of turn number 4, Judson Curtis. And the 35 coming to the line this time. 30.292, good enough for 5th place. He gets into the top 5. Here comes Brandon Sanfilippo, going to lay down another lap here in that number 12. He might already have a lap counted, but looks like a 30.328 for the number 12 machine. As Mike Taylor crosses again, second lap slower, 30.448. So his first lap will count, good enough to put him 14th on the field. Excuse me.
Mike will be back with us next week. Next week here in the booth, along with Christian, our
Heck
producer.
Yeah. That'll be good to see.
Yeah, it's nice to get out there and do some laps, and just makes you more knowledgeable about what we're talking about here in the booth. So, looking forward to hearing what he learned out there.
Yeah, especially I don't know that much has changed with the trucks and whatnot, but a lot of things change from season to season, and we don't happen to catch that because we run longer seasons in leagues than they do for officials. So we may be running through a change, and it may change the way cars handle and be a little off-putting for some of the drivers throughout an actual league season. Brandon Sanfilippo is making the most out of this qualifying run while he's out there to get some more laps in that number 12 truck. And once again, as usual, we are using Whiplash cameras to get us through, or Whiplash sim cams to get us through our broadcast tonight. So thanks to them for being a very big part of the Racers Elite Network and bringing all these views right into your living room. As we do not promote watching any of these races while you're driving. Sorry, Andrew. I'm picking. But yeah, no, it's a good time. I can't blame any one of these drivers for getting in their sim rigs and participating here at Racers Elite. Done a few races myself, and I don't really see myself going anywhere else unless I'm trying to turn some laps on the dirt. It's not really Andrew's forte, and it's a lot of money to keep what he's got going, so I appreciate what he does do and enjoy what time I do spend behind the wheel with Racers Elite as well.
And we'll have to throw a dirt series out there one of these seasons.
Yeah.
To try new stuff. There's a lot of different disciplines on iRacing. We focus mostly on asphalt oval stuff,
Right.
road courses, but some special events we dip into some other stuff. Just had a dirt legend car race at Lanier recently.
Yeah, I wasn't home. I missed that. I was kind of mad. Not at you.
Yeah, it was very interesting. A lot of different gears to choose from, a lot of different lanes. I'm not an expert at dirt by any means, but I have some fun with it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's like 14 seconds left. Okay, I know what that is.
Filippo always runs really great here. I can't tell you how many times I've battled him here in the closing laps, and it's gonna get one of these times.
Yeah, it's coming. Just gotta take it down the list there. So coming up here, we'll shorten that up and get a 105 lap main event coming up to you here. We go through our starting lineup of all 30 trucks involved in tonight's event. That's a good view. Alrighty, I'm using the old starting grid because I gotta work on some other stuff. So here we go. Starting inside the front row is going to be to Chicken Coop Racing's number 8 of Curtis Ecker. His outside will be the 46 of, hopefully his last name is Stouffer. It is Chris Stouffer. And second, starting inside of our number 2, Misfits Racing's 55 is Truth Hope. To his outside, Luttrell Racing 36 is Stephen Luttrell. He'll start fourth. Inside of row number 3 is Judson Curtis in the 35. To his outside is Matt Miles in the 29. Apparently a Daytona 24-hour GT3 winner, as it says there. So it's a pretty big statistic to come into this event with. Inside of row number 4 will be the 45 of Ryan Warp. To his outside, Chicken Coop Racing's number 10 is Kirby Wainscott. Man, I can't say chicken tonight for some reason. Inside of row number 5, driving Extreme Inc.'s number 12 is Brandon Sanfilippo. To his outside, Outlaw Speed Company is 51 of Blake Viken. Inside of row number 6 will be the Outsiders number 99, Canadian Philip Archibald. To his outside will be Aaron Rowland in the 66. Rolling back now to position number 13. Inside of row number 7 is going to be the 96 of Barry Nelson. Was the 28, probably not this series. We'll see. We'll make sure everything matches up. To his outside will be the 56. The Tiger Orca Motorsports driver Mike Taylor will start 14th. Inside of row number 8, Run Over Racing's 21 is Robert Morris. As we can see that that team is starting to grow a little bit. So to his outside, the 54 of Hendricks Bromberg will start 16th. Inside of row number 9, you'll find Biddy Family Racing's 22 of Brandon Biddy starting 17th. To his outside, the 77 of Alex Gates will start 18th. Run Over Racing's President and the 42 of Jonathan Stidham will start 19th. To his outside, LNG Power Sports 24 is Joshua Norton Jr. Inside of row number 11 is the 72 of Gregory Moyer. To his outside, Chick Coop Racing's number 98 is Andrew Teft, and he is in the booth with me, so that is lying to me, Andrew. Inside of row number 12, starting 23rd, Misfits Racing's number 88, the Nitrous Cowboy, it's Troy Thomas. To his outside will be the Chick Coop Racing's number 43 of Alex Teft. Starting inside of row number 13 is the 2 of Mike Fudge. And his dancing partner for the Misfits Racing's number 50 is Terry Fennell. Starting inside of number 14, HT Motorsports 67. We got a pair of them here. Mike Allen will start 27th, and teammate Aaron Roth, the 57, will start 28th. Looking back now, final row on the field. Starting 29th is the 85 of David Stoops, and his dance partner outside of the United Kingdom. And the 707 is Chris Gaxel. I'm guessing at that. If I butchered it, well, we may never know. He may correct me. We'll find out as we get ready to go. 105 laps here in Concord, North Carolina at Charlotte Motor Speedway as the field paces out of turn number 4. For the final time under this pace lap, nice and calm, the iRacing.com official pace truck pulls in, and we're going to go green here in the tri-oval when the starter allows us to. Probably at the start zone, we'll see. Green flag is out. Let's see if anybody can get an advantage here down the front straight away through the tri-oval.
Actually had some contact on that pace lap between the 42 and 72. I think they're going to be able to, move on, but it looked like there would be some damage. It seemed pretty significant.
Well, hopefully it doesn't hurt them too bad as we are clean and green rolling now. We're going to see how everything plays out as Curtis Ecker has the early lead.
Off turn 4. Oh, yellow.
First caution. Looks like Jonathan Stidham may be involved.
21. Oh, geez, that was really late. Oh my goodness.
A late hit.
Yeah, major arc braking.
Right, let's take a look here at Jonathan Stidham's incident here on the Insurance Centers Incorporated instant replay. And yeah, a little contact there. Oh man, I might have butchered this earlier. Mike, I'm so sorry. We were sitting in here earlier and shooting the gab, and 21's involved in this as well. That's going to be Robert Morris, and I said that we were going to have a surprise visitor in the booth because he was going to wreck, and unfortunately he's already been turned around. Couldn't even make it a lap. And he's been in the wall, and hopefully not too much damage on that number 56 truck. But looks like the 21's going to be, oh, he actually towed already, so I don't know. Well, it looks like I thought he towed. He's driving back around the racetrack, so it must not have been too bad. So, yeah, that's a unfortunate event there that it happened. Alrighty.
I'm not sure what's up with the 72, but he had actually run into the back of the 42 on that pace lap, and then just yellow happens, and he has like 15 seconds to react and just doesn't. He's in the smoke. I guess he could say he didn't see, but
I'm looking to see. I don't know that he's no longer a part of what's going on here. Um, so as of right now, a full rundown on what's going on. Looks like we definitely have our first caution. I'm showing that Gregory Moyer is out. Chris Goxel did not start, according to this, and well, we'll see. We got drivers coming down pit road, so pit road's about to get to be a busy place.
a few takers.
Yeah, looks like quite a few there. Change that up. So under caution here on the first lap, off of turn 4. Incident involving multiple drivers. And looks like
That's Biddy and Terry Fennell on pit road. There's a couple others also.
yeah, got some drivers get some damage repaired for sure. Alright. Let's go back out here. So Curtis Ecker is still being scored as your race leader. Did not pit. Truth Oak right now is second. I've never had to scroll my admin box before. Should get the 1 to green here, I believe.
Yes. Like Curtis is going with the bottom. The leader always has lane choice except for the initial start.
Is it lane choice if you drive into the pace truck?
It'd be funny if you could, but you just go right through it, so you can't really drive into it.
Well, I mean, you just drive under it, just be invisible, and all of a sudden he disappears and you appear. It's like a light switch.
From the driver perspective, it's like you're inside the pace car. You can see the driver and like the dashboard and stuff. It's kind of neat.
I'd be afraid if that thing was actually able to make contact with some of the stuff we see it do.
The pace truck looks ginormous compared to these race trucks.
Yeah, he's like a mid-sized monster truck. Yeah, definitely some key factors in the race. There's a lot of different ways to approach Charlotte in general. You can run the apex line. You can run all the way up against the wall. Almost. Just gotta watch your exits. You gotta watch cold tires. It's a big thing, and that's what I think we're kind of struggling with right now is the cold tire aspect of things.
Quite a few trucks tonight. Might take a few yellows to kind of sort things out.
Alrighty, we're back to it. Especially having a full field too. That's a big thing.
This is very much a drafting track too, almost like a Daytona or a New Atlanta.
Especially for trucks, yeah. No kidding. It's really wide open, hammer down. You just get the worst part about that. Tire wear.
We've got 10 trucks, 11 trucks within a second right now. So we easily have a big one, and right now we've got.
We're trucking the wall. Trucks going everywhere. There it is. Yep, we got one on the tri-oval.
That might. Yeah, that's gonna draw the yellow.
That looks like.
I thought he was gonna keep it going for a second.
It wasn't really so much about him keeping it going. There was another ARCA break incident.
Yeah. Truth and Phil this time. It feels like deja vu.
Alright, we'll look back here. Robert Morris had an issue and he kind of went through the infield. He was alright, but there was some stuff before that. Looks like Archibald was part of it, and like David Morris, or not David Morris, David was. Maybe David Stoops part of that.
Yeah, truth is, Danny got loose off of 4. Just apologizing to the field.
No, that was really. He did. There was an incident where he got into the wall, but I didn't think it was really his fault at all. That I mean, it kind of is. Everybody avoided him up until that, so he did get loose off of 4, but it wasn't really his fault. Everybody reacting to it, and then there was a driver in front of him. The camera angle for it at the moment. That kind of.
I believe it's Philip Archibald.
Yeah, that's the 99.
Yeah, I didn't know the truth was up there against the wall.
And even the spin cycle in front of everybody.
He did have to make a quick movement to get around Truth. Might have just upset the truck. And the corners on the front stretch are sharper than you'd think. It is a straightaway, but
Yeah, it's a hassle to manhandle those trucks around there to get through those tri-ovals, especially Charlotte, Atlanta, even the dogleg and like racing at like Pocono or Phoenix, any of those tracks that have any kind of uniqueness to them, definitely play havoc on these drivers throughout the race. So working our second caution, and more drivers taking on the opportunity to come to pit road, damaged or not.
Truth might have used his fast repair just now. Or he missed his box. Looks like he's got a brand new truck.
There we go. I'm trying to figure out this tower's fluid, so I had to figure out numbers that'll make this work so we can keep things rolling.
I'm trying to figure out how I beat Chris Gaxel when I didn't even start the race.
iRacing is a glitch. Maybe.
Maybe he didn't start either. I was out there doing some practice laps, so kind of brings me into fuel too. So these guys can do about 31 laps. You need to go about 35 to be able to two-stop it, and these 2 quick yellows kind of put you in that window if this were to somehow go green suddenly all the way to the end. So
Right.
just something to keep an eye on. I've definitely seen some really long green flag runs here.
Definitely a good note for sure. Lights down the iRacing.com official pace truck. It's kind of weird on the one in the green there. We got drivers on pit road. I highly doubt. Well, I mean, we got everybody coming now. So I was gonna say, I was gonna doubt we go to green this time around, but everybody has left pit road and everybody is going to rejoin the field. So with that being said, I doubt that we'll see this waved off. I thought it was going to go waved, but it is not.
Sun's starting to go down here. Curtis must have liked the bottom last time as the control truck. Just choosing that again.
Makes you wonder just how many more times he's going to choose the bottom here. It does tend to get a little impartial whenever you're running there, and it's working really well.
A good launch again. Really good launch.
Yeah, great run there by everybody coming down the back straightaway so far. Ran quite a few laps under caution, but Curtis Hecker back out to the lead. Stephen Latrell hanging on to the second spot. He's up from 4th already. Judson Curtis up 2 spots. He started in the 5th position, running in 3rd. Biggest mover so far, Alex Tuft is up 14 spots, started 24th, currently in the top 10.
Smack the wall off 4. I'm gonna see that a lot tonight.
Yeah,
with the arrow, you kind of lose your nose when you're behind a pack like this.
I'm a little odd on that spectrum. My problem turn is actually off of turn 2. I could run 4 wide open all night long and probably not have a problem. But coming off of 2 is just so much tighter for me. Maybe it's my corner, the center of the corner, the way I control the truck. Maybe plaguing me a little bit. But Curtis Ecker's still flying along here with the fast, let's say almost fast lap of the race, as it now belongs to Brendan Sanfilippo with a 30.475. All these drivers finally getting up to tires up to temperature and getting them worked in a little bit where they're able to put some lap times down and get a single file out and get comfortable here. As we're on lap 14 of 105, we'll start lap 15 this time around. 91 laps to go as we cross the stripe.
Barry Nelson switched in the 96 this season. Wasn't a 28 truck last season.
Yeah, that's a good looking truck too. I wonder how long he's had that in the stable.
I believe Truth Oak helped him out with his paints.
Gotcha, heck yeah. Nice little battle going here between Sanfilippo. Oh, Barry's going to get into the wall just a little bit. They're trying to avoid contact. That's going to allow Alex Tuft to slip by.
Better stop talking about him. Broadcaster's curse.
Yeah. Gotcha. I've already done that to Mike. we aren't even live yet.
Where is Mike running? Mr.
16th. No, make that. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. 16. And you know what the worst part of the whole situation is? That we have 3 mics here, so if they'd all get in a row, it'd be Mike, Mike, Mike. Guess what day it is? I had to do it. Oh, we get contact, truck. Oh, hard contact outside. Yep, definitely ain't got a direct drive wheel. That impact is a. Ooh, it might not be done yet. Hang on to it, Stephen the trail. All right, we're good. Caution flag back out this time. Looks like Christopher.
Truth Oak again?
Oh.
Was against the wall. Oh yeah.
Yep.
The other truck got turned into Truth up against the wall. Probably didn't even know it was coming.
Nope. That was a bad situation. Truth's is having some rough luck tonight. I bet you he is glad that this is not a actual point series race.
His wheel is spinning right now and he's not going anywhere, so I don't... Something must be really wrong.
Yeah. We'll start with the catch fence. Trying to find the... He was just not going nowhere. I think if I can show just how hard he hit the wall. That was wild.
Saying something on the radio. Couldn't make it out though. I don't think he's in the right box.
He might not be able to get to the box. Wait, it's looking. I don't know how he got there. I kind of figure out. He came to the grass of the box. Oh, he something with the apron down there got him crossed up. He didn't know what his contact was. Oh, maybe it might have been. He lifted and got run over.
About 24. Who's that up against the wall?
Let's wait and see if we can get a better angle on who's up against the wall here.
That's who I thought. I thought that was
Is it Archibald?
Oh, it's a dark truck.
Yeah, that's with
Try to see here on mine.
the 56 is involved. That's Mike again. Is that another 56?
'77. Is Alex Gates out there?
Yeah, Alex Gates is who's up against the wall.
We haven't talked about him tonight. His truck is pretty dark, all black, kind of blends in.
It's the 66 that I saw. It was
Especially with the shadows going on right now.
yeah. Yeah, most definitely. It was a 66 that I saw, and would have been Aaron Rowland. Was the one I thought was another 56. He was another driver involved. We get caught back up here.
I think Truth is saying he's done for the night.
Yeah, seeing some drivers that are done. Gregory Moyer being one of them. Looks like Truth has a meatball flag and Alex Gates has a meatball. They both potentially might be done for the night as we get the 1 to green signal from our starter stand. Our third caution here, working at lap number 20. 85 laps currently remain.
And we're at the point now where everybody can do this on a 2-stop race. 2-stop strategy.
We're going to find out who decides to do so. They will have to do so anyway. Well, I guess they could do it on more if they really feel the need to, but it's not going to benefit them anyway.
Philip Archibald from being involved in that yellow to the front row. It's a pretty good recovery.
It's a good pit stop.
Really good recovery. Not pretty good.
Well, I mean, yeah. Alex Gates uses fast repair.
I don't think we've run enough laps for him to be too far off, but we'll have to see.
Let's see, he's a couple laps down. It's like 2. Oh, it sounds like somebody blew up. Heard something. And then back to green. Philip Archibald out front.
There's a car on pit road.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This Gates 2 laps down. Still has a chance to come back. There's still a long way to go in this race. As we work down the front straightaway through the tri-oval into turn 1. And Curtis Ecker back to the point now off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway we go. He's going to bring along Steven Literal and Luttrell. And Philip Archibald falls to P3. Judson Curtis in the 4th spot in the 35. Running out of top 5 right now is the 51 of Biken. Back through the field, Alex Tuff got around Mike Allen for position 16. Kirby Wainscott going to make his way around Brandon Biddy. Alex Tuff going to move up now. He's going to get around Terry Fennell. And Mike Allen also going to follow suit as Alex stepped open the door for him. Brandon Biddy back through Kirby Wainscott as well. And Matt Miles passes Ryan Warp for position number 8.
I think Phillips on slightly older stuff here. Looks like he's holding on fairly well.
He's trying to make. Ooh.
Then he just got super loose off in turn 2. I thought he might go around.
It's a good save, good hands there.
It's kind of in the back of the picture.
There's a few battles here in the top 10 going on. Christopher and Barry Nelson battle at position 6. Mike Allen and Brandon Biddy. That battle back for 15th and 16th. And Mike Taylor passed Mike Fudge for P17, and Barry Nelson is going to pass Matt Miles for position number 7. Great battle here. Oh, are we going to go through right? I hope not, man. I'll tell you what, Barry Nelson hanging on to that 96 on the outside. That was a little sketchy.
A lot of guys use this top side 1 and 2. I myself like the paint, but there's just a ton of extra grip down there. I think the top kind of wears out your stuff, but maybe it's for defensive purposes. Might need to run up there.
Yeah, most definitely changing lines on the racetrack. You never know exactly what's going to work out. And different lines and different tire wear levels of each race car and every driving style definitely plays a role in what you got, what you can put down on the racing surface and make work for you throughout the course of a race.
Sam Flippo and Aaron Roth have been hitting the wall off the corners, just kind of trading turns the last couple laps. But, he's still out of shape.
Yeah, that was Aaron Roth, the 57.
He hit it enough to damage it, but
yeah, I don't think he damaged the truck very much. I didn't see anything pop up that he had to need any repairs. You know, his technology being so fantastic and great, and these sensors all over these trucks tell us whether or not they have any damage and that needs fixed, or let me have these wonderful spotters with binoculars to say, hey, we're done, back it up, back it in.
do you want to make a pick at this point in the race?
Well, let's see. That's a good thing to do.
Shot.
Oh man, it's like
Kirby's out of shape there.
Yep.
So he's gathered it back up.
NFL draft day. Make a pick. Let's see. We got a few drivers having some connection problems. We'll stay away from those. Let's see. If I had to pick anybody tonight, this is Charlotte. Oh. Who's hiding out in the back? Let's see. Announcer's curse. Announcer's curse. I say it 3 times, Beetlejuice appears, and I'm going to pick Nitrous Cowboy Troy Thomas tonight. He's kind of minding his own and hiding out in the back right now. Maybe he won't get arc or braked and make a run at the front of this in the next 73 laps or so.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about Tom tonight.
I'd say Truth Hope would be a very high class pick amongst the audience, but unfortunately he's been plagued tonight. His night is done, and we're trying not to talk too much about Mike Taylor after the initial start of this and the broadcaster's curse, and I already apologized to him. Hopefully that's enough to get the plague lifted. So, yep, I'm sticking with the Nitrous Cowboy. That's my pick.
I'm going to go with Steve Mortrell. He's somebody that if he had made the chase in the truck series last season, He would have been right up there. Don Dunaway was our champion last season. Congratulations to him again. I don't think we've mentioned that, but yeah, I think he's just being patient right now. It's still early, and he's been really learning the long run strategy, and it's been more and more competitive each week.
Yeah, it's, he definitely did great with that. And I'm trying to think, he definitely didn't. I think he would have swept all three if he'd have tried. I don't know what else. I mean, it's great to see him come out and put on a show each and every week and be able to go back to back. But so who won the Super Speedway Series Fridays?
Kinsley Smith.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, Kinsley not part of our race here tonight in the trucks at Charlotte, so.
Brand new season starting next week, same time.
And we will be here for that. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'll be in the booth. Should be a fun time. Usually is.
Season opener is going to be at Las Vegas on February 17th.
Ooh, bring your poker chips. Time to cash them in.
Got a full roster too.
Ooh.
Maybe even too full.
Uh-oh. Have to pre-qualify.
Yeah, luckily Las Vegas has plenty of pit stalls, but still got some spots open in our Xfinity and brand new Gen 4 series on Wednesday and Thursday.
So, what that means, everybody, chihuahua it out, fill them spots. It's time to go racing here. The Racers Elite Network. Getting them cars, get some laps in, get them figured out. Let's go. Let's be competitive. Put on a great show. Come out here, get your custom iRacing schemes painted up. Get them out here on the broadcast, represent who you'd like, and there's some businesses out there on the air. We'll get them live, and we got contact on the back straightaway. That's the 24 and the 42 making contact back there. It's Jonathan Stidham and Josh Norton. Everybody able to keep it going. They're able to save it. We'll keep rolling forward. And Curtis Ecker out front. He's being challenged now by the 35 of Judson Curtis. Curtis going to take the race lead momentarily. The salt and vinegar chips are barking back.
Close.
Not bad. Just they're making me caught me off guard. And Curtis Ecker's going to make me eat my own words when this is over. That's some good battle for the lead, though. Real good battle. Not even halfway yet. 64 to go.
Pretty tight off the corner there.
He'll be
cleared himself up. We got Curtis. It's kind of a double Curtis thing going on.
Yeah.
Curtis is Judson's last name and Curtis Ecker in second.
Oof. Right now, your top five is Curtis Ecker, Latrell, and Miles there.
Judson, Curtis, Curtis Ecker. There we go.
Spelled different too. One with a C and one with a K. Holy wow! What a mix-up.
I think we've got about another 10 to 15 laps. People could potentially do on fuel. Kind of said that really slow, but
oh, you're good. Looking here, the last pit lap was 19. So yeah, we should be right in the ballpark.
So this is like around lap 27 of this run.
So
We
we're
do about
definitely getting close.
31. Yeah, so we're actually closer than I was thinking.
Yeah, they're right. They should be right on the money.
Right around lap 50 at most. Maybe these guys could save a little in the draft and get a couple more, but I was running by myself in practice, and that does make a difference. Alright, who's somebody else we haven't talked about? Seeing Ryan Warp up here in 7th. See him a lot on Fridays. I believe he's starting to participate more in our other series. Having a strong night.
Pretty sharp looking Monster Energy number 45 at Toyota.
I like one of those once in a while. Is that the Absolute Zero flavor? That's the one I usually buy if I get one. I might have like 2 a year or something like that, but.
Looking back now, we got Hendricks Bromberg. Looks like a newcomer to the series, and the number 54. Was like Gamebridge sponsored Chevrolet. Sharp looking 54 truck. Take a look at the nip shooter number 2 Ford of Mike Fudge.
New look for him.
The truck bouncing off the outside retaining wall back there. That is going to be Jonathan Stadium's 42, I believe. He's able to keep things going.
Chrome looks pretty nice.
So David Soup's got a black flag. I'd say that's the number 85. He's on pit road, so too fast entering for the 85, I'd imagine. Well, actually cleared black flag, so did they have contact? Maybe a meatball? No, he probably got a hold. So he probably got a too fast entering and served it at the end of his pit stall.
These guys have got to be running out soon.
I think. Back to your race leaders.
A field this large, I think I'd want to run it out. I just don't want to go lap down if there's a yellow.
Yeah, that's going to be the big one here. Looks like Ecker has taken the pit stop. And that leaves us with Judson Curtis as your race leader. Blake Viken in second currently. Brandon Sanfilippo currently in the third spot as drivers getting ready for pit stops. The 56 and Mike Taylor is down. So what Mike decides to take here, he's going to probably do 4 tires and fuel, my guess. So at the 56 option, as you see Jonathan Stidham leaving his box, the Ambrosia sponsored ride. Man, I tell you, the last time I heard the word Ambrosia, I was in Korea. In Korea, Ambrosia is the name of a bar. Yeah, 4 tires stop for the 56. He'll return to the racetrack. Who else we got? No, the 46. The Christopher is coming down.
54, 53 laps left. Everybody's still got one more stop.
We got the 46 coming down pit road as well. There's Ryan Warp. And this is the part that makes and breaks the race right here. Green flag pit stops. After the flag that we had roll through earlier, we are taking some green flag stops. And Ryan Warp and Christopher will return to the racetrack. Judson Curtis still continues to lead here, and he will have to make a stop here very momentarily. I'd say with the next lap or so, we'll see him dive into pit road. Wow. Wife's home. I got a set of Corsair headset, or a microphone headset on. I got another boom that I'm holding in my hand. I can hear her bass in her car inside the house over my headset. It was iRacing. Wow. And she's still another, like, 20 feet away from me outside the house.
Wow.
That was interesting. I was like, man,
So
that's
35 pulling down pit road here, our leader.
Don't look now. Don't look now. Look who is in the race lead. The Nitrous Cowboy, it's Troy Thomas.
Good call.
For now. Still, I'd say it's early, but it's halfway. Pretty much. He's got company, though. He's got the 45 of Ryan Warp. That is not a position battle. And, oh, that was momentarily. He will be coming to pit road. Oh, no!
Oh, jeez.
That is not what I asked for. All right, iRacing, it's in your hands. Somebody throw that man a Mountain Dew. He obviously needs one. Curtis Ecker. She'll be the race leader in the number 8. I'm about to turn the cameras off because I swear he was loose 2, 3, and 4. It looked a little skatey.
Curtises have found their way back out front.
Yeah, they have.
I believe everybody has cycled through that stop, and everybody's still got to have one more stop.
Yep, sure will.
Don't have a huge range, and when you make that stop, because you still have to go pretty deep into these runs if this does go green.
31 will put you at lap 80. Let's see, like 80 to 85 right now. And it should make them good to go to the checkered from there. Oh no, that's an illegal pit entrance. that's what that is. That was the
Curtis
2.
actually got a piece of that too. Oh, there's somebody else slow on the front stretch too.
No, that's the 2 of Fudge. He was trying not to draw the caution. Oh, he's broke. Oh, that's not good. Wow, great piece of driving by everybody. He's broke. Something's broke on the 2 truck.
The 2.
Mike Fudge.
I think Biddy coming off of Biddy was re-entering the track around the area of pit exit at the same time. They're both yellow trucks.
I gotcha.
Not sure exactly what happened to him. I'm trying to figure that out too.
Know what happened to Brandon Biddy?
Yeah. He was.
He went spinning. He went spinning to the infield.
Yeah, he's parked on the Legends track for a second.
Yeah, he was.
Just got loose off of 4, and oh, looks like
You saw Biddy go around. I saw the 2 get turned.
our friend Mike might have got into him. Oh no, that's the 96.
Barry Nelson. That seems fitting.
Nelson and Biddy.
Let's 2 deal here. Alright, catch a couple replays here. Up into the 2 got loose. He got loose, but he got a little help. Maybe. Maybe about a lap later. Yep.
Poor Curtis is just getting ready to pass him low, and he spins out. It's kind of just too late to change lanes at that point. And
Yeah, he made it work.
Of it.
But now, unfortunately for the 2 of Fudge, he's got company in all forms around him as he's going to dive down onto the apron to avoid disaster.
I thought he was coming to pit road.
He was getting out of the way. The pit road was an option, but he was going way too fast for that. And that is just how fast that muscle called a brain works inside of these trucks sometimes. Man, Curtis Ecker has a great lead over Judson Curtis. We'll see if he's able to hang on to that fantastic positioning. And look at
Philip Archibald's in the grass on the front
San Felipe is also around. We may get a caution for this. Maybe
Might
not.
have been it. I think San Filippo feels like the 99 might not have called its pit.
And he might have. Might not have.
Kind of what I'm hearing on the radio.
That's a admin note. As the 99 does happen to be in a pit box at the moment, so that may be the cause.
Everything somehow stayed off the racing surface so far, so no yellows.
And I believe that may have put an end to our friend in the 99, so Philip Archibald's race will come to a end. So he will start losing positions on the board. As everybody else continues on here at Charlotte. Curtis Ecker still out front with a 30, or excuse me, not 30, but a almost a little over 2 second lead over Judson Curtis in second. Yeah, Philip Archibald going to fall down to about 26th position. Alex Gates still gaining spots. A few drivers 3 laps down. David Stoops is one of them. Troy Thomas is now 3 laps down after his snafu on a pit road. And it's probably my fault because I picked him. My apologies, Troy, if you're looking for an outstanding race tonight. Battle back at that top 10. So a long way to go yet. 41 laps. Anything can happen. This is racing. Like they say on Facebook, race car still backwards is still race car upside down equals expensive.
Some of these guys are using all the track in 3 and 4. Holy cow.
Use it up. If there's a piece of real estate here you haven't touched for the night's over, I don't know if you really raced. That uncharted territory could have been what cost them not being able to be as competitive throughout the course of the event.
I think around lap 73 you could make it to the end, potentially. So if you pitted then, you wouldn't need to pit again. We're about 5 or 6 laps away from that point. If the final run was a little bit shorter, I think you might see some guys do some 2 tires. I got beat on that strategy so many times here that I started doing it myself, but 2 tires hang on surprisingly well here, and it really helps the truck rotate.
Yeah, Judson Curtis actually ran down Curtis Ecker, has made that pass. So Curtis Ecker now loses a spot. Judson Curtis now your race leader for the time being. So great run going on here for him. Judson Curtis now has led 13 laps so far, and he'll come around to lead his 14th lap this time around. Curtis Ecker has led 48 laps so far today, and a couple of those laps have been shared as well. Stephen Luttrell's led 4 laps today. He's currently back in the 12th position. Troy Thomas, Nitrous Cowboys, led a lap today. He's currently back in 23rd, multiple laps down. Philip Archibald has led 2 laps today, had an incident getting to pit road, as Brandon Biddy on pit road now on the 22. But right now, race leader out front, Judson Curtis over Curtis Ecker. And Matt Miles is in 3rd. He is trying to go on the hunt now as he works his way around. Looks like the 29 machine. Let's see who that is. Some a proper number maybe. Black Rifle Coffee Company sponsored ride.
Miles and
that is Matt Miles, yep.
Where's that Viking?
Viking.
Ask him.
It is, yep. So that is a battle for 3rd and 4th positions. That says probably Viking. Great battle going on between those two drivers, though. Bottom and middle of the racetrack, both staying at a steady pace with one another. Great race for the third spot.
Stan Filippo's loving seeing this, and my brother Alex right behind him. The trucks are just so slow, side by side. They really hold each other up.
Well, they're doing a fantastic job of that as Filippo working on reeling them in.
It's a huge wake they're making for him right there. Just be able to just pull right up to him. If he times it right, you could just blow by him 3 wide, down the backstretch, but kind of caught him at a strange time there.
I think they might have planned that out a little bit because that corner entry, it took them a little bit longer to break down the racetrack. As now it looks like San Filippo is going to go by Blake Viken really easy potentially with Matt Miles, but he's going to lose that draft, and that could play. Oh, he's going to open the door. The outside is opened up. He sticks his nose in there. He's going to make it work. They go by on the outside. Great move by Brandon Sanfilippo to clear 2 trucks in 1 lap. Great pass for the 12.
That's really fast right now.
Yeah, Alex Stepp not going to try to do the same thing if he can get to him. And the 43 machine.
Heading a 30 to go mark.
31 right now, coming to 30 laps to go.
Hearing Curtis Ecker come in. I was a little surprised more people hadn't tried to short pit by now, but don't want to get caught a lap down either. Just a gamble. If there's not a yellow, this might pay off really big for Curtis Ecker. Pitting so early. Now the 35 up front's got a decision to make. I really like the line that he's running right now. He's keeping his wheel right on the paint on the bottom. Got really great long run speed.
Yeah, no slouches here as a lot of the championship contenders are starting to peek their way into the top 10. Hudson Curtis currently a race leader. Brandon Sanfilippo in second. Matthew Miles in third. Blake Viken in fourth. Alex Stepp fifth. Christopher sixth. Kirby Wainscott seventh. Stephen Luttrell in the ninth spot, or eighth spot now as he gets around Hendricks Bromberg. Bromberg falls to P9. Mike Taylor, the 56, working his way into the top 10. How about that? Shh. Don't let anybody else hear that. That's a secret right now. He's taking the announcer's curse to the racetrack. He took it from the booth. He stuck it in his pocket, walked out of here right to the racetrack. So hopefully he's got his rabbit foot in there, and like your rabbit's foot, and that it takes care of all the bad phenomena that falls out of the booth when we do these broadcasts.
67 coming in.
So pit stops will be the final form factor, I believe, of this. We'll see. As it is go time, and anything goes at this point. Could be anything coming to pit road. Could be anything on the racetrack. It could stay green the whole way, which is kind of what we hope for. But just got to keep things interesting.
Curtis Ecker has been out here really setting down some flyers. He was in some heavy traffic, but he got through it really efficiently. But it's been about 5 or 6 laps, and fall off is pretty substantial. I don't know how much longer we'll see the 35 stay out here.
I'm not sure either. I was looking back at Curtis Ecker here. He came in on lap 75. Caution's out. Caution is out. Looks like Joshua Norton Jr. in the 24 potentially involved in an incident here. I think he may have got turned around.
Barry Nelson, maybe also.
Take a look here.
Oh, there's another incident too. In turn 2.
So Norton went around.
I'm not sure which one drew the yellow, to be honest. It happened at the same time in different parts of the track.
I believe the SDK lab timing shows Joshua Norton Jr. crash, so I'd imagine that's the one the caution was for. I don't have any other notification here. So it picked it up. That's probably what it is. My best guess. So this changes everything. Looks like pit road's about to be a very busy place. And this will change the outcome of this race. So unfortunately, anybody that thought that they were going to make a fuel strategy run here or a tire strategy, we may see some 2 tires here even. So, I mean, still an option, 24 laps to go. It's a stretch to have to run hard. We got drivers that didn't come in, that are still out on the racetrack, that have already pitted, and they're going to try to take this to the grave. And hope their strategy worked out before this caution flag flew.
Last Thursday I took 2 tires at the end of that race and we pulled it off. It's surprising how fast it is for a few laps. If you got to run the full fuel run, eventually it catches up with you, but I got beat in the 600 this year that way. I had 4 brand new tires and the guy in front of me had 2 new rights, and I thought I had it on easy streak basically, and he just drove off. I couldn't do anything with him, so put that in the back of my head, and there's something about this track and 2 tires.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get into when it comes down to 2 tire situations and close to the end of the race, and who's going to gamble and who's going to make up some ground here. Looks like Judson Curtis still your race leader. Brandon Sanfilippo is currently 2nd. Matt Miles is 3rd. Blake Viking is 4th. Alex Teft rounds out your top 5. We await the caution to extinguish here. Lights down on the iRacing.com official pace truck. And there's some wave around drivers. You get some laps back here, and that's going to change the course of this event in the back of the field, as drivers will try to get back to the lead lap here. Some will, some won't. The wave arounds for sure is Judson Curtis slow waiting on the pace truck.
A little surprised these guys wouldn't come in and just take 2.
Yeah, coming and taking 2. That would be interesting. I've been known to do things a little opposite later in the race, to kind of take left sides or something of that nature to kind of throw things off.
Still got a little over 20 laps left. Decent length run.
iRacing.com space truck is off, and we'll get back to green. Judson Curtis going to lead us down.
At the wrong screen. Bottom line stacked up pretty good in the back.
Pushes beans. Number 35 goes out front on the restart. Matt Miles makes a strong charge. The 2nd coming off of turn number 2. He'll hang on to the 2nd spot. The battle is now on for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's going to include Alex Tutt, Brandon Sanfilippo, Stephen Luttrell, and Blake Viking as they do battle here. Barry Nelson moves into position number 7. Kirby Wainscott falls to 8th. Great run off of turn number 4.
Huge save out of the 12 there. Holy cow.
It's one of those times you gotta worry about the cold tires.
Well, Diesel looked like he just wanted to hook right.
Oh man, yeah, truck's loose back. It was Mike Taylor back. Oh, Josh Norton's around. Yep, cold tires plaguing them. Staying green.
Might draw a yellow.
Nope, he's rolling. We're green. Oh,
Got another one.
Another caution. Oh, no. Oh, big wreck. 45 goes up. He got lifted. Oh, that's a big crash there.
They were determined to get one.
They were. They wanted it bad enough. Ryan Warp involved. Got some damage to the back of that machine. Hopefully some of these drivers got some faster pairs in the bank. All started with there's a truck in front of Ryan Warp. Meatball flag for Terry Fennell. So I have to get some damage fixed. I'm trying to figure out who was in front of. Who was that? The truck in front of him is really interesting looking there. It's the 21. Robert Morris. Yep. That was a good looking ride. Yeah, the 96 got turned and got loose. And then, man, that's a hard lick for the 45. 57 goes around. 46 may also be involved. Yeah, Christopher and going through it. The 66 of Aaron Rowland also involved in this incident. Big crash here in the tri-oval coming to 20 to go as get things situated. Judson Curtis, your race leader. Still. And he's in a good spot right now. I don't know that I want to be anywhere else the way things are playing out. Let's see, where's where? Troy Thomas is on lap 80. Coming to lap 85. The leader's on lap 87. So, fortunately, he's 2 laps down. I don't know that he's going to get that back. So my pick might be on the wash with 18 to go. So drivers coming to pit road are going to be Robert Morris, Brandon Biddy, Mike Fudge, Aaron Roth, David Stoops, Ryan Warp, Christopher, and Aaron Rowland to pit road.
I think that one was called on the 96.
That would have been the initial, yeah. Where it all, what caused the whole ordeal. Yeah, the 96 got loose, and then that kind of, everything else kind of spiraled from there. And Robert Morris is going to use his faster pair, get his meatball flag cleared, and he'll rejoin the field. Got the 2 to green right now. They got the 1 to green this time by.
It takes a few laps for these guys to get away from each other, get spread out. So sometimes you see a bunch of yellows. Just the cautions breed cautions thing.
Yeah, had it at the beginning of the race, and unfortunately we're probably gonna have to regather our composure here to get this thing rolling. But I mean, 5 cautions, that's like one every 20 laps or so here. So that's not really terrible. So like one every, it's close to that.
Alex beat me on a Green-White-Checkered here. It's the sore subject. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
There was a whole bunch of restarts that race.
So technically he's going to do it again because you're on the roster. You're in the results file. We'll see. I mean, if they don't get a Green-White-Checkered, then that's not possible. But statistically, no. Up front, Judson Curtis going to retry this and see if we can get back to the point. He had a commanding lead there.
We could have up to 3 Green-White-Checkers also.
Nope,
Depending on how this goes.
overruled. And they won tonight.
No points on the line tonight, so who knows?
All right. It's all about the glory and great old American pride. Bragging rights on the line here at Charlotte. Green's back out. Judson Curtis back on the loud pedal, brings us down to the tri-oval. He's going to bring Alex Teft along behind him. It's like Matt Miles going to close the door right in front of the 51 of Blake Viken. Everybody, almost everybody's also making it loose there. Squirrely a little bit back to the back of the pack. Hit the turn 2 wall.
Friendly fire between teammates, Curtis and Kirby. Heck of a save out of Curtis there. That could have been a lot worse.
It's like, Stephen Luttrell's trying to sneak by some action. That backstretch wall is doing the dance. I guess some. Yeah, they're smoking the wall off before too. You'd think for fresh tires that they wouldn't be running over the outside wall so much, but apparently the racetrack just not built wide enough.
Yeah, Viken, I believe at 42 did also.
Let me find that.
Did also too. It's a lot of words. English.
Is that what that is? Judson Curtis still out front by almost not even a quarter of a second, probably like 10th and a half. It ain't much, but he's out there by himself, and that's not helping him, I don't think.
This is a sort of decent, decent length shootout here. Kind of get tricked into going too early. Use your stuff up too early.
Yeah, you gotta kind of wait a few laps there. He's got company. I mean, he's right there with them. Oh boy!
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Wow!
It's the end of the race. And it doesn't feel like there's a lot of time left, but there kind of is.
No, we have trucks in the wall off a 4. We got the lead group here almost taking themselves out. It's things are getting a little heated here at Charlotte. Moves are being made. The games are over. All bets are off. Anything goes. It's Charlotte 10 to go this time by.
It's taken a lot for the trucks to step out, but when they do, they really do.
Yeah, they've been trying to step out here a lot lately. That's the crazy part. We've seen things that we're gonna watch Luttrell push here off this corner. He may get to the 51's quarter panel. May have opened the door. May allow the 54 Hendricks Bromberg to step by, but man, Alex Teft on a mission here tonight. Here comes the 51 of Viken to the outside of Alex Teft. Going to get loose. He's going to step out, clears the quarter panel, and we stay racing, stay green here down to the tri-oval at Charlotte. 9 laps to go.
I swore he was gonna get right hooked there. Holy cow!
Yeah, I thought Alex was in the bullseye zone and it was over.
There couldn't have been much room between them.
Yep. That camera angle allows a lot more room for paper than we think. Tell you what, these guys are getting faster and faster as the race goes on. Christopher, lap 92, 30.186. Not to be shadowed over the others, but Stephen Luttrell, 30.242 on lap 92, and Hendricks Bromberg 30.186. So tied lap for best lap so far. Christopher looks like he's got the fastest lap of the race as the battles still go on through the field. All these drivers potentially single file around this racetrack, but I tell you what, it takes 2 seconds for that to change. Is now Stephen Luttrell looking to the inside of the 51 of Viking off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Was not able to get there. He goes right back in line. Here comes the 46 machine of Chris Stouffer trying to make a run to the inside of Brandon Sanfilippo. He'll make the run, but the momentum is going to pay off. Here comes the 12 of Sanfilippo back on the outside. He's going to be very cautious here of the 36 of Stephen Luttrell. Luttrell goes to the bottom. He's going to go to the inside of Viking as they roll into 1 and 2. Sanfilippo comes off a turn 4 on or 2 on the high side. Kind of had to lift a little bit to keep from contact, but great racing action. Look at the 51 of Viking goes to the inside of Luttrell. That may not work out. We're going to be 3 wide, potentially not any room to give. There's enough, more room than we think. Don't know how they made that work. Things are tight. This has allowed Alex Tepp to run away from them. He's running down your race leader with 5 to go.
That gap is closing.
Sure is. And the guys behind them are trying to close it as well, but I think they're going to run out of time. Alex trying to make it get there. It is, man, what a momentum run off the corner for Alex Tepp. Trying to close that gap still. We'll keep an eye on that right now. Man, this is nuts watching this race happen behind them.
Yeah, all this fighting is great for them up front. You see that gap really stretched out pretty far from second to third.
Yeah, a lot of great racing here, and there are a lot of big movers in this field. But tonight, so far, hard charger is Alex Tepp. We'll figure out how many positions he's going to advance before this one's all said and done. But he's come a long way since the drop of the green flag.
Yeah, that gap is staying right around 3/4 tenths with Alex and Judson up front.
So those are your lap leaders. Curtis Eckers led 49 laps tonight. Currently in position number 10. Judson Curtis has led 46 laps tonight. He's currently your race leader. Stephen Luttrell has led 4 laps. He's currently in 3rd. Philip Archibald has led 2 laps. Currently out of this race. Brandon Sanfilippo has led 2 laps. He's currently in 5th. And Troy Thomas has led 1 lap and currently not in the race. Actually, he's in the race. Sorry, Troy Thomas is back in position number 20. As the white flag is out.
Well, for the podium, it's great. I don't think Alex is going to be able to catch Judson up front.
Yeah, unless Judson runs out of fuel here. And to the line this time, it's going to be Judson Curtis. So they unofficially picking up the race win, coming home 2nd. We'll take a look at the results here in a minute. We'll see if we can see how this looks. We'll do a full field rundown and do some interviews. And
You know when we were saying maybe Chris Stouffer will get an interview? Well, he did.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? So now we can find out. How about that? What a race. 105 laps later, here we are. Let's take a look and see how that plays out. So Judson Curtis picks up the race win. Alex Tepp comes home 2nd. Chris Stouffer comes home 3rd. We'll find out if that's how it actually is or not. As we look down through here, Stephen Luttrell picks up 4th. Rounding out your top 5 is Brandon Sanfilippo. 6th is Hendricks Bromberg. 7th is Kirby Wayne Scott. Coming home 8th is Blake Viken. 9th is Curtis Ecker. 10th is Matt Miles, rounding out your top 10. 11th is Terry Fennell. 12th, Barry Nelson. 13th, Jonathan Stoneham. Sorry. And 14th, Mike Taylor. 15th is Aaron Roth. 16th, Joshua Norton. 17th is Ryan Warp. 18th, Mike Allen. 19th is Troy Thomas. 20th, Aaron Rowland. 21st, Alex Gates. 22nd is Mike Fudge. 23rd is Brandon Biddy. Coming home 24th is David Stoops. 25th is Robert Morris. 26th is Philip Archibald. 27th is Truth Hoke. And Gregory Moyer rounds out your field in 28th. So, for the record, Alex Teft is the hard charger with 22 positions gained, so congrats to him on that. Judson Curtis led the most laps at 48. Chris Stouffer the fastest lap at 30.186 seconds. So, a little race recap there. 5 green flag lead changes with 6 different leaders and 5 cautions for a total of 15 laps. So, a great, probably like 90 lap green flag run altogether. So, it's pretty awesome. We'll talk about our top 3 in just a moment. And let's say downside. Chuck's ain't working. The little image deal. I'll figure out why. But so our 3rd place finisher. We'll talk with Chris Stouffer here. If we can get him in the booth. Looks like he's down there waiting on us. So congrats, Chris, on a great 3rd place finish. But first and foremost, is your last name Stouffer, or did you is your first name Christopher, and that's what you went with?
No, it's Stouffer. It's Chris Stouffer.
How about that? That's awesome. Anyway, so been a great run. Congrats on that. You qualified 2nd, and you lost a spot. In all reality, everybody wants to win. So a great drive to get that podium. A great 3rd place finish here with the class and skill of drivers we had tonight. A couple cautions plagued everything. What was my biggest thing is that the caution that threw the pit strategy off was how much longer would you have waited to come to pit road, or do you think that that caution really would have changed your chances of winning the race?
Well, that caution really caught me out. I came into pits. I think I know I was somewhere in the top 10 and between 5th and 10th because we're going through the pit cycle there. I was actually on pit road when that caution came out, but going back further to the beginning of the race, at the very beginning of the race, my screen went black for a split second right when we went green, and it scared me. So I went to the pit road and just checked all my connections and everything, make sure they're all solid before I got back out there, because I didn't want it to happen, in the middle of the race. So I spent the whole race battling back to get back up to the front, and I gave it everything she had there at the end on that last run to get up to 3rd. So, had it been a little bit longer race and, we had some more green flag running at the end, maybe I've been able to prove a couple more positions, get up there in the podium, or at least 1st. But, 3rd place, it was a fun race tonight. A lot of fun.
Okay, you got anything, any questions for Chris, Andrew?
Great run. Looked like you managed your stuff there really well at the end. You were able to kind of keep it pinned down and still maintain some great runs off the corners. So just nice job, and we'll pass it to you for your shout-outs.
No, thank you. Yeah, shout out to 4D Racewear. Check out 4dracewear.com. They got nice boots, gloves, different accessories and whatnot. And, it's the kids here. I got to get my son to bed. It's past his bedtime, but, shout out to them as well. And you guys here in the league, broadcasting, doing everything. It's very cool. Had a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. We'll let you get your family to bed so you can celebrate your podium here, and hopefully we'll see you back here at Racers Elite.
Thank you.
All right, picking up your 3rd place finish. 46 Chevrolet of Chris Topher will move to second place. The brother of Andrew Tuft here in the booth will move him up here. He advanced 22 positions in tonight's feature race and got him that second place finish in that number 43 Toyota. Congratulations, Alex, on the runner up here tonight. Great race. Anything that you would do different?
No, not really. It's a pretty good race overall. I think it was the second or third caution. I wasn't even involved in the wreck, but someone had plowed in the back of me and gave me some damage, so I had to come in the pit, fix some damage, and then truck drove a little differently for that next run, but ended up using the fast repair, and cautions just kept coming, and I was able to just, maintain the track position. And yeah, clean air was just way too powerful. As soon as got kind of single filed out on that restart, and at the end there, tried to be aggressive as I could and stay in second there and try to chase him down. But as soon as you get within a few tenths, it was really hard to get the corner exits. You would just push up the track. But good race overall.
It was pretty good seeing you be able to trying to run down the leader. Like you said, the closer you got, the harder it got to get there and actually get it done. But not for a lack of trying by any means. I mean, to go to show it's 24th to second in the race at Charlotte's 105 laps later. A great run for you. Andrew, you got anything for your brother Alex?
No, I was just thinking back. There was a point where you really hated this place, but you always run really well. Just glad to see that turn around, and congratulations, good run. We'll pass it back to you for your shout-outs.
Yeah, thank you guys in the Racers Elite Network booth for putting us on. Thank the Leagues Up Racers Elite. Then thank the friends and viewers that watch all the time, and my wife. And looking forward to this next season coming up.
Yeah, we're ready for that as well. As we'll let you go celebrate, Alex, and congrats on the podium second place tonight. And hopefully, I know we'll see you back here in the for Racers Elite's new series coming up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, it's time to catch up with the one of two Curtises that we have involved here in the Racers Elite race tonight. We'll check in with Judson Curtis picking up the race win, leading 42 laps. Or 48 laps. Judson Curtis picking up the race win. Congratulations, Judson, on tonight's race win. Tell us about it from your perspective. At what point was the best take to get you the race win tonight?
Really think just kind of keeping that rubber underneath you and, not burning off that right front or the right rear, whatever it was. But turn 4 got pretty tight, so I was just trying to back up that entry. Like, I found out pretty early on, in the race, you need to back up that entry if you want to be good on the long run. So I was just trying to conserve tire all night, honestly.
Yeah, conserving tires and watching your fuel mileage was definitely a key factor in this, and a big break there for the majority of the field when the caution came out to get that fuel. But you kind of already made your stop, was there already ready to roll, and just had to keep tires under you and not let the cold tires get the best of you.
Yeah, that caution came out actually as I was coming onto pit road, and I thought about staying out, and quickly realized that was probably the bad decision. So I darted back in there real quick and put the rubber on, and that was probably the saving grace tonight for sure.
Well, the icing on the cake for sure is you got the race win. Alec or Andrew, anything for Judson here tonight?
Oh, congratulations. I think this is win number 2 for you with us, and I really liked your line, just how you were able to keep the left front down on the paint, and it's a ton of extra grip down there. I tell people all the time, but just nice job managing the tires all night, and there's a lot of variables with all the different yellows and strategies and stuff like that. And, but we'll pass it back to you for your shoutouts.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Andrew. Thank you for putting this on. Like always, everybody involved. Want to thank Bush's Beans, my mom and dad, my wife and son. It was actually my son's 10th birthday yesterday. So Bonham, if you're watching this, dude, I love you, and I'm proud of the young man you're becoming. I need to thank Kenny Hart over at Hart Motorsports and JP over at Driveway Matinee and Texas Cigar Rollers. Anybody else that I'm forgetting, I'm sure, but I'm here for it.
Thank you. Congratulations, Judson, on tonight's race win. and we hope to see you here at Racers Elite in the upcoming series.
Thank y'all.
Well, where did Mike finish at? He finished 14th. Let's I'm gonna pick on Mike in a minute. So, Mr. Mike, I wanted to formally apologize on the air for the announcer's curse that happened pre-race.
Not a problem, man.
I was like, man, I told Andrew, I was like, man, he got taken out already, and like lap 1, and I was like, I said something, and it unfolded, and then it wasn't exactly the greatest comeback, but still was able to fight back to 14th, a great run.
Yeah, definitely really good run. Man, that as soon as that first incident happened, I'm like, oh man, I don't know about this. And I was like, all right, you know what? Let me lay back. Let me do what I can do. And right about that second caution came out, I came down pit road. Caution came out. I'm like, well, dang. Okay, well, I guess I'll be a lap down, get a wave by, and I'm just going to continue riding out from here. But now they just remind me why I stay up in the production booth.
Right? Because when we get on the racetrack, all of a sudden we feel like we're targets.
Yeah, man, not only that, but man, it is just it's really phenomenal. Like, I thought I was saving tires, but then I see here comes Stidham and Ecker, he's coming passing me, and I'm like, what? And yeah, a lot of fun.
Thank you. We'll let you go enjoy your game. We'll chat with you here in the next couple of days as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Alrighty, Andrew, that's going to wrap it up for us here from the Racers Elite Network booth. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank all the drivers for showing up and putting on the show tonight. And we'll catch you next time here on Racers Elite Network.